Hey everybody, Nick from Tri-Rig here. Just a pretty quick video today. So over the last few weeks, I've talked a little bit about the differences between rim brake and disc brake and how generally I think that for triathlon, rim brake is kind of our ideal solution in the vast majority of cases. But some of you in the comments rightly point out that a number of major triathlon bike manufacturers choose disc brakes on their flagship bike frames. I'm talking about places like Trek, Canyon, etc. But there is certainly more than one bike manufacturer out there still making flagship, top-of-the-line, rim-braking triathlon frames, and one of them is us, Tri-Rig.com. This is our Omni frame, and over the next few weeks I'm going to start building this one out from the ground up. And so I thought this video would be just a real quick overview of the frame itself and sort of what makes this so special, unique, and still completely relevant and state-of-the-art in 2024. So let's start first with this radical shape design. This is what I call a monofoil design. I was inspired to design this particular frame after looking at bikes like the Lotus 108, the famous track bike that Chris Borden used to ride to Olympic gold in Barcelona in the 1990s. And the idea, for me at least, was that this shape both sort of minimizes all of the leading edges on the bicycle to the lowest possible number, but also sort of mimics the human form. So I could sit here and tell you that the Omni is the fastest frame we've tested in the tunnel, which is true, but that can be hard to take on faith. But another thing that we've tested is that this has the lowest side forces that we've ever seen in a bicycle. And that's something a little bit different. Those are the forces working against your ability to steer and control the bicycle as side winds hit you. And that's something that you don't really have to take on faith. You can just see it. When someone is riding a Tri-Rig Omni bicycle, their legs really sort of follow the shape of this monofoil design. And the result of that is that there's just less opportunity for the wind to get in, grab hold of a frame, and start pushing you around. So not only is there less drag resisting you as you're going forward, but there is less force pushing against you at the side, interfering with your ability to control the bicycle. So that's just one sort of really cool aspect about this frame. It has all of the modern conveniences that you would want. So for example, this frame is completely open from front to back. Cable routing could not be easier. Unlike a lot of modern frames, this is 100% compatible with every mechanical group set. So whether you want to run the latest SRAM or Shimano electronic group set, which is great and totally compatible, you can also choose to run mechanical if you like. For some people, that's still a priority, wanting to have a bicycle that if they're not training consistently and not worrying about batteries all the time, they can leave in the shed for a while and know that when they come back, there's no charges that they have to worry about. This bike was also built with all of our components in mind, so it integrates beautifully with our Alpha One aero bar, which is still broadly considered the best aero bar on the market, especially by bike fitters and the people that actually have to do these sort of adjustments out in the field. This is the bike that is going to be the easiest to travel with, especially when compared to some of its counterparts from the brands that I mentioned earlier. A lot of those brands, they don't even show you how to remove the aero bar for travel. They just say, forget it, leave the aero bar on, and you're going to have to pay for a larger shipping container. This bike, you can take the aero bar off in just 3 bolts, leave it on the side. Everything's going to work perfectly when you put it back on. I'm going to leave it there for now and start getting into the nitty-gritty of the assembly and adjustment of this bike in the next few videos, but I thought it would be worth mentioning for those of you who bemoan the decline of rim braking in our sport. There are still those of us flying the flag for what we consider to be the optimal solutions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.